On February 11, 2010, 30-year-old Jennifer Daugherty was found stuffed into a garbage can in a school parking lot in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Her body was covered in tape and bruises. The discovery horrified investigators, but what was revealed over the following days stunned an entire community. Jennifer had gone missing 2 days earlier, after leaving her home in Mount Pleasant to visit friends in Greensburg. She was developmentally disabled, described by those who knew her as trusting and eager to make friends. That desire would tragically lead her to a group of 6 people who would betray her in the worst way. Jennifer had met some of the individuals through mutual acquaintances and social gatherings at a local apartment. On the day she disappeared, she had traveled by bus to spend time with these people, believing they were her friends. Instead, they began to torment her almost immediately. Inside the apartment, Jennifer was subjected to hours of psychological and physical abuse. The group shaved her head, forced her to write fake suicide notes, and beat her with various objects. One of the group members, Ricky Smyrns, was seen as the ringleader. He manipulated others into participating and continued to escalate the violence over the course of 2 days. The group fed Jennifer medications, made her drink concoctions filled with bodily fluids, and eventually stabbed her multiple times. After she died, they cleaned the apartment, wrapped her body in Christmas tree lights, stuffed her into a garbage can, and dumped her in the parking lot near the school. They even went to a movie afterward as if nothing had happened. When her body was found, police quickly traced the crime back to the apartment and arrested 6 people. Their names were Ricky Smyrns, Angela Marinucci, Melvin Knight, Peggy Miller, Robert Masters, and Amber Meedinger. All were charged with kidnapping, torture, and murder. During the investigation, it became clear that the group had viewed Jennifer as an easy target. Her trusting nature and eagerness to be accepted had made her vulnerable. Text messages and statements showed that the group plotted her abuse for their own entertainment and to resolve internal tensions, particularly jealousy. Angela Marinucci, who was involved with Ricky Smyrns, viewed Jennifer as a romantic rival and encouraged the others to hurt her. Ricky saw Jennifer as a pawn and manipulated everyone involved to maintain his dominance. The cruelty they inflicted was described by prosecutors as sadistic and relentless. The trials took place over the next several years. Angela Marinucci, who was just 17 at the time of the crime, was sentenced to life in prison without parole, becoming the youngest woman in Pennsylvania to receive that sentence. Melvin Knight received the death penalty for his role in stabbing Jennifer. Ricky Smyrns was also sentenced to death. The others received varying sentences ranging from decades to life in prison. Jennifer's family was devastated. They described her as someone who saw the best in others and believed in kindness. She loved crafts, music, and writing poetry. Her family said she had long wanted to live independently and be seen as capable, and they supported her efforts toward self-reliance. Her murder led to discussions about how society fails to protect individuals with intellectual disabilities. Advocacy groups called for greater awareness, stronger legal protections, and more inclusive community support systems. Jennifer Daugherty's death was not just a story of senseless cruelty. It was a warning about the dangers of isolation and the need for vigilance when vulnerable individuals place their trust in others.